GK Firestop sealing kit versus compounds. A comparison between cable sealing methods. There is a variety of solutions available when you need to seal cable penetrations in line with Class A fire ratings. But which method is the most useful? How can you save time? And how to seal multiple cables? We decided to compare the GK Firestop sealing kit, GK FSSK, and a typical compound and filler-based method. The experienced test technician Fredrik Wenström will do the installation at the Roxtec Fire Lab. Let us first look at the materials and tools needed. The compound-based solution requires 5 tubes of sealant for the caulking gun, sleeves and filler sleeves, while the GK FSSK requires 3 tubes of sealant and consists of a fiberglass cloth with intumescent material reacting to fire, as well as a sealing strip and metal cable ties. Well, no time to waste. Time is running. Fredrik starts by installing a compound and filler-based solution in a steel sleeve in a steel structure. He applies sealant and puts filler sleeves in the aperture. He adds sleeves to the cables. He applies sealant between the cables. Then he fills up the aperture with filler sleeves. A typical compound and filler-based solution has a cable fill ratio of 30 to 40%. Finally, he completes the installation by adding sealant until it's all completely covered. Then he will do the same finishing actions on the other side. Stop the clock. Installation time for compound with 24 cables, 1 hour and 17 minutes. Fredrik takes on the GK FSSK in a similar steel structure with a similar set of 24 cables. He inserts the openable fiberglass cloth and attaches it. He marks the sealing area on the cables. Then he wraps a sealing strip around the cables and puts marine-grade smoke sealant in between them. Finally, he folds back the cloth and attaches it with a tie. Then he performs the same actions on the other side. And stop. Installation time for GK FSSK with 24 cables, 18 minutes. Analyzing the results of the comparison, we note that the time difference speaks for itself. It would probably even increase in the field, since most compounds require additional insulation to meet A60 requirements. The GK FSSK doesn't need any additional insulation, neither for A0 nor for A60 fire ratings. Are there any other things to consider? Yes, remember that the curing time for compound-based solutions often stretches over several days, while the GK FSSK is fully functional as soon as it is installed. And one more thing, the cable fill ratio of the GK FSSK isn't 30 or 40, but 68%. We asked Frederick to add more cables to the GK FSSK, and so he did. And then he added some more. Finally, he had installed and sealed 162 cables, and the total installation time was 56 minutes. So you can either use compounds and install 24 cables in more than an hour, 1 hour 17 minutes, or use GK FSSK and install 162 cables in less time, 56 minutes, and still have time for a break. This video was filmed in a safe environment at the Roxtec Fire Test Lab in Karlskrona, Sweden, in June 2023. When working with professional installations in the field, it is recommended to wear a hard hat.